Realtors, welcome to 2021. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about goal setting, why it's important, how to do it, and how to break everything down into attainable goals. So let's just dive right into it. Welcome to the Empire of Real Estate YouTube channel. On this channel, we talk about real estate, personal finance, and entrepreneurship so that we can help you build your own real estate empire and achieve the ultimate goal of financial freedom. If you like this kind of content, smash that like button and subscribe. All right, so let's talk about goal setting for real estate agents. This is a challenging subject and many agents don't even know where to start. So I hope I can uncover some of these key concepts that can hopefully push you and drive you into the future as a stronger, more planned out agent. So what I want to kind of go over is a couple different core concepts that you can start thinking about so you can plan your goals for 2021. What do they look like and how are you actually going to get there? So let's just start right off the rip with how much money do you actually want to make as a real estate agent? What does that look like to you, right? Some people want to make $50,000 a year. Other people want to make $75,000. While some people are shooting for the moon and they want to make $250,000, $300,000. It's entirely possible in this business. We get out what we put in. So if you're willing to put the work in and you're willing to grind and you're willing to make massive impact on the lives of buyers and sellers, you can make that happen, right? And that's the beauty of this business, is it gives people the chance to become an entrepreneur at a really low entry cost and have the ability to make a couple $100,000 a year, if not more in some cases. So you have to decide what's right for you. Do you want to shoot big? Do you want to just be comfortable and have a good work-life balance? What's your ultimate goal? And it's going to be different for everybody, and that's okay. But you just have to decide what's the goal for you, and then why are you doing it? What is the reason for you having this goal? Like, if you say $250,000, that's phenomenal. But why is it $250,000 and not $300,000? Or why is it $250,000 and not $150,000? Like, what's the thought process behind that goal? Now, what I really want to go into as well is, how do you decide that number? Well, you got to start planning, and you need to come up with what is your perfect ideal lifestyle look like, right? So if your goal is to buy 2 more income producing properties, buy a new car, go on 3 vacations, and live in a house that costs you $2,500 a month, well, line item every single one of those costs, tally them up, right? And then decide what you need to make per year. And you also want to include some spread there, because you need reserves. You need to start saving money, putting money in savings, because if the market ever flips and you have to readjust your strategy as a business owner, which is what you are as a real estate agent, you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner. If you have to readjust and make something work, you want time. And what savings is its time. You need more time to get things done. So I would try to aim to have 6 to 12 months of reserves in your business savings account. I know it sounds like a lot of money, but the way you come up with that number is you add up all your business expenses, you add up all your personal expenses, and then what you do is you take that number per month and you times it by 12, right? And that will tell you how much money you should have in that reserves account. Now, you can also trim some fat if you're buying leads. If the market shifts, you can stop buying those leads. So there are different ways to get lean if things were to get bad. But the point here is you want to have that peace of mind and that comfort of having that time to be able to shift and readjust your strategy as a business owner and a real estate agent. Next, we really want to dive deep into how are you going to get this business, right? What does that look like? Are you going to buy leads? Are you going to get really skillful and call for sale by owners every single morning? Are you going to focus on circle prospecting? Like, what is your strategy to get you to that income number? And then how many homes will you need to sell at your average sales price to get that goal, right? So those are numbers that you need to know. So the simple formula to get that number is you basically want to do your average sales price. So say it was 300,000 times 20. If you did 20, right? 300,000 times 20 would be $6 million in volume. And then you times that by the commission percentage that you average out. So if you average out 2%, you would do 6 million times 2%, and then that would give you your GCI. Then what's going to happen is you take that GCI number, subtract your broker fee. So if they take 20%, then you would just say X amount in commission times 20%, that would go to them, and then that would leave you with your 80% of that number, and that would give you what you would make if you sold $6 million in real estate. So in that particular situation, if we did 20 sales at $300,000 a piece, that would be $6 million in sales. If we did an average of 2% in commission, that would give us a GCI of $120,000. And then after you paid your expenses at a 20% split, you'd be down to about $96,000, assuming that there's no cap and there's no other things in place. But that just gives you the formula. Every one of your situations is going to be very different. So you got to plug that formula into whatever you're doing and then work backwards and decide how many homes do I need to sell at what commission amount to hit my ultimate goal, which is my ultimate income goal. And then don't forget, if you're buying leads, you have to factor in that cost as well. We spent over $60,000 last year on marketing, right? So, if I made $120,000 and I spent $60 on marketing, well, that's not really, $120,000. So you have to keep that in mind. So factor in your marketing cost, factor in the cost of all your systems. I highly suggest getting involved with QuickBooks. That's what I do for my team. I have it all in QuickBooks so I can see what's going where. But if you're not ready to do that yet, a simple, Google spreadsheet can do the job just as well if you take the time to plug all the data in. So figure your numbers out, decide what you need to do, and then get the mindset piece straightened out. Decide what your work schedule is going to look like, and then start time blocking. Another key thing you can start doing is start reading one book a day, right? I'm sorry, you can't read one book a day, but start reading one book every couple months, right? Personal development, personal finance, entrepreneurship, real estate, whatever it is, but just start growing as a person, because if you have a certain income goal, and let's say you're way under that income right now, it just means you have to grow a little bit to get to that goal. And if you have a really big stretch goal, you're going to have to grow a lot. And the best way to do that is get involved with books, because books are written by really smart people in most cases, and they've experienced the things that you're going through. And you can cut off a huge amount of time by just reading and digesting that author's experience and learning from all their mistakes, because they've made the mistakes, they've been there, they've done that, and you can take those mistakes back and put them in the bank, right? They're yours now. You can learn from other people's mistakes, and that can make you really, really wise over time. As they say, readers are leaders, and there's a reason they say that, because the more you read, the more knowledge you're going to obtain, and then you're going to get wise and you're going to stop making mistakes, because you're going to already have seen how that plays out if you were to do this and do that. So it's a big deal. Learn from other people. It's one of the most underappreciated things that I think we have in 2020 and 2021, because we live in the information age and we live in a really special time. So take advantage of it and go out there and crush it. So if you have any questions about your goals in 2021, drop them in the comment section below. I would absolutely love to help and answer any questions that you have. So thanks for tuning in, and have an awesome day.